on page 620 then is what we're going to focus on today. And we're again going to construct a scatter plot using data. Then draw the line that seems to best represent the data. That will be our first set of directions, and that's what will happen on our lab report. We'll plug in data. The computer actually makes the scatter plot for you when you plug it in, which is awesome. And you guys know how to use Excel spreadsheets because Mrs. Bearden taught you already. And then I'll show you how to put a line of best fit on there. We'll make sure that we talk to him about that, okay? So we'll make sure we talk to him about that. That's a great thing. Now, this is the part that's tricky. We rocked it out on line of best fit on Friday. I'm quite confident we'll do that well. This is the question that gets 8th graders every time. It says, use the line of best fit to make a conjecture about the cost of cookies in 2013. What's the word conjecture? We've been seeing that word for like 2 years. What's conjecture mean? Not really. Thanks for being brave. Nope, not really. No, we are going to explain, but that's not what the word conjecture means. Okay? Clayton, the word conjecture means that I'm going to make a best guess based on my data. I'm going to make an educated guess, a prediction. So, sometimes we use the word hypothesis in science. It's similar, but not exactly. But it's still kind of that educated guess based on the data we have, based on our line of best fit. Because a line has an equation. We can plug in whatever we want and get an answer. And so, on page 620, it has you extend the line so you can estimate the y value for the x value of 213. And it's approximately $2.90. Here's the part that 8th graders have to do. You have to write this sentence that includes all the numbers and all the labels. We can predict that in 2018, a pound of chocolate chip cookies will cost $2.90. Notice, they included the year. They included the title, and they included the number with the label. You need both labels and the title to explain your thinking because you have to include all of the labels. That's the part that 8th graders hate. They love using they or it, and all these pronouns are just using a number, and we are now past that. That's kind of a 7th grade thing. In 8th grade, it's I can make sense of it. I can make a sentence and explain it to someone else. Look at page 621. We are also going to write an equation in the slope-intercept form of the line. Because if I have an equation, I can predict anything. I can predict any x or any y. I just plug it in and use my algebra skills. What do I need to do to find the slope of a line? Please, oh, everybody, sweet. Ooh, slope of a line. I know. What is it, Matt?
Change y over change x.
Yes, change in y over change in x. I promised it wasn't going away. I did say so. Here's the deal. And this is really important. Everybody look at me because someone's going to do this wrong. Don't be the 8th grader that does it wrong. You have to pick points that are on the line. You cannot pick this point or this point or this point because they're not on the line. If you're finding the slope of the line, whatever points you have to pick must be on the line. They don't even have to be dots though. They can be any point on the line. So for instance, I like that this point way up here goes right through the cross section. I would so use that point. Okay? So did the book. They used 3 and 150. Notice that the dot's actually at about 145, but 150 goes through the cross section. It's not even a dot. They use 9 and 275. Again, because they then don't have to estimate those numbers. They know for sure that they're going through the cross section on the graph. That's why they picked those. Please pick easy numbers. Do not pick ones where you have to estimate. If you can pick 2 numbers that go through the crosshairs of your grid, pick those. If you get to pick the easiest ones possible. Sometimes I always pick the y-intercept because it's easy. This one isn't as easy as the other two, but that's another one where you can estimate really closely. I don't want to spend a lot of time changing y. y2 take away y1. The second one take away the first one. x2 minus x1. 9 take away 3. you have to simplify because it has to be a unit rate. Slope is a unit rate. Y-intercept, it looks like it crosses at about 85. This is the line of best fit. I'm going to ask you to do that. So far I haven't asked you to do anything we haven't done this year. It's just, can I recall it? Okay? Can I make a sentence? And we made sentences with labels earlier when we were talking about slopes. Here's the tricky part. Make a conjecture about the number of cellular subscribers in 2015. There it is again. Oh. And so you plug in a number. Okay? Year since 1999, there's actually 16 of them. Be a careful reader. You plug it in 2015 using keywords from the sentence. There'll be about 418.28 million cellular subscribers. They use the years, they use the label, they use the word cellular to mean cell phone. So they've used all the labels again. Mrs. Smith, I think I could do that. I think I could do that, Mrs. Smith. So what's going to happen is we have a worksheet where we're going to do part of it. And we rocked it out so much on positive, negative, and those things. We are not doing those problems today because you guys did so well.